Mathletes, welcome back to Math Space. In this video, you will be learning how to multiply and divide monomials. Again, monomials are algebraic expressions with only one term. So it says here that when you multiply monomials, you will simply just multiply the numerical coefficients and add the exponents for the same variables, okay? And for division, divide the numerical coefficients and subtract the exponents for the same variable. So for example, in number 1, x raised to 5 over x raised to 3. So this is an example of division, which is the same as saying x raised to 5 minus 3. Again, it says here, subtract the exponents if you are dividing. So this will be x raised to 2. Okay, number 2, we have x raised to 5 times x raised to 3. So this is an example of multiplication. So what we're going to do is to add the exponent. So this will give us x raised to 8. Okay, number 3, we have 25x raised to 4, y raised to 3 all over 5xy squared. So divide the numerical coefficients. That will give us 25 divided by 5. That is 5. Okay, and then we have x raised to 4 minus 1. Remember, if it doesn't have an exponent, it's understood to be 1. Next, y raised to 3 minus 2. So to finalize our answer, this is 5. X raised to 3, y. Okay, so next, number 4, we have negative 6x raised to 3 times 2x squared y. So negative 6 times 2, multiply the numerical coefficients. That gives us negative 12. And then x, we're gonna add the exponent since it's multiplication. So 3 plus 2. And then there is no y on the first monomial, so we will just copy that out. So our final answer would be negative 12x raised to 5 y. Okay, so finally we have number 5. So 24 over 40. Well, you cannot divide this, right? But you can simplify it. So to simplify, we will just make a fraction there. So 24 over 40, what's the common divisor of both numbers? That would be 8. So if you divide by 8, 24 divided by 8 will be 3, and 40 divided by 8, that will be 5. So the simplest form of 24 over 40 is 3 over 5. Next, we have x up here, and we have x raised to 5 down here. So what I usually do is to subtract, yes. So that will be x raised to 4, right? But I will always place it to where the higher exponent is. So since x raised to 5 minus 1, that will be x raised to 5 minus 1, that will be x raised to 4. So I will be putting it down here because it's where the higher exponent is. Next, y raised to 3 and then minus 2. So y raised to 1, I will put it up here because that's where the higher exponent is. And lastly, we have z squared over z. That will be 2 minus 1. That will be z. I will put it here because it's where the highest exponent is. So that is how to do it. But you may also apply it this way. So we have 24 x y raised to 3 z squared all over 40 x raised to 5 y squared z. So to apply, again, you are going to, okay, so simplify first. So that's, again, this will become 3 over 5, right? And then next, x raised to 1 minus 5, right? And then we have y raised to 3 minus 2. And we have z raised to 2 minus 1. So to finalize the answer, we have 3 over 5 x raised to negative 4, and then y raised to 1, or just y, and then z raised to 1 as well. So since this is negative 4, then we are going to apply the negative or the law of exponent regarding negative exponents. So we're going to move it down to the denominator. So this one will become 3yz all over 5x raised to 4. So it's just the same here. And that is how to multiply and divide monomials. Once again, I am Teacher B, and see you in my next video.